I come from a family of pioneers. My grandparents took on the elements, lived through the Great Depression, survived poverty and family tragedy, and made a place for themselves in New Mexico before it was a state. There they tilled their land, raised their crops, protected what they had, and tried to help others. I grew up on that small farm. I spent my childhood turning dirt, stacking wood, feeding animals. We didn't have much, but we had each other. We had familia. My dad was a union iron worker, local 495. My mom had a job with the local school district. They were married for 53 years before Dad passed. Dad's parents before him, Celedon and Nestora, were married even longer, 74 years. Grandpa Celedon, the sheep herder who first put down roots in New Mexico, was born in the era of the horse and buggy, but he lived to see the space shuttle soar into the heavens. My mom's dad, Grandpa Luis, he was a union carpenter who went off to serve in World War II, while his wife Cleotilde raised the family and was expecting their 7th child. He earned a Bronze Star for his heroism. When I was young, Grandpa Celedon and Grandma Nestora helped care for us. When I was older, Grandpa Luis and Grandma Cleotilde were hurt in a car crash, so we helped care for them. Because that's what families do. Those are the values I learned growing up. That's why I'm here today. I know I might not look like your typical member of Congress, and it's true, I haven't really gotten the bolo tie look to catch on. But the story of my family is the story of millions and millions of other families. It's the story of the great American family. Carpenters and iron workers, sheep herders and soldiers. Generations of Americans have worked hard and looked out for each other, serving and sacrificing for the next generation. We all gather together to celebrate the good times. We all rally around each other in times of hardship and tragedy. We all try to leave things a little better than we found them. And these values hold true no matter who you are or where you come from. As Democrats, we believe that everybody in America should have the same opportunity my grandparents and parents had, to have a place of your own, to build some real economic security that you don't have to worry will disappear overnight, to pass something on to your kids and grandkids. Those are the values that built our party. And for a century, we have led the fight for Social Security and Medicare, for Pell Grants and the GI Bill, for universal health care, for inclusion and equality and opportunity for all. We are proud of our accomplishments, but now it's our turn to continue that tradition. We too must leave things better than we found them, and Hillary Clinton is the president who will lead us. But she needs a Congress that will work with her. For nearly 6 years, Republicans have held the majority in the People's House, but clinging to that majority is the only thing they've accomplished. For nearly 6 years, House Republicans have put party over country. For nearly 6 years, they've been afraid to stand up to the birthers and bigots and conspiracy theorists, like the one they just nominated for president. Millions of Americans who don't consider themselves Democrats have now joined us in rejecting Donald Trump's bullying, his racism, and his attempts to divide our American family. Growing up, my grandparents shared with me the age-old wisdom, "Dime con quien andas y te diré quién eres." Tell me who you walk with, and I'll tell you who you are. For me, the choice is easy. I'm for real leadership, someone with character and values. I'm proud to walk with Hillary Clinton. But if your member of Congress is supporting Donald Trump, instead ask yourself this: what does that say about their leadership, their character, their values? If they won't even stand up to Donald Trump, what makes you think they'll stand up for you and your family?